Hey, it's Maryam, and today I wanted to show you this look that I came up with. I actually came up with this look because I was experimenting with different lip colors and also eye colors, specifically for silver and gray hair. But really, this look can be used for any hair color. It's just, I think it's a really pretty, flattering look for anybody, any hair color. It's not just for silver, but because I have silver hair and I am playing around with a lot of colors, I was just experimenting. This is gonna be a little different format than I usually do. I usually do voiceovers, but this time I wanted to try speaking and putting on makeup, which is a little bit different than what I'm used to. So without any more delay, let's get started. Now I'm going to prime my eyes with the Lorac eye primer. I got this with it came with a kit with one of the palettes I got from Lorac. It's nice, but it is not very thick, and I'm used to thick primers, but this one is very light, but it does the work. It really does the work. Today I am going to use my favorite palette, matte palette so far. I'm going to use Meet Matte Nude. I really like this palette. It's really a nice palette. I'm going to put some of this lighter color called Matte Malloy. I like the names they come up with these palettes. Matte Malloy, and I'm going to put some of this Lombardy, Matte Lombardy. I'm going to put them all over my lid. And I'm going to put some of that Matte Lombardy on the lid. I am going to put some of this in the crease. Actually, this color, the Matte Hung, I'm going to put that in the crease. These two, I combined them together and I put them in my crease. And now I'm going to go in with another brush, and I use my BH Cosmetics brush, this gray color and this brown color. And then what I'm doing is just bringing it into the outer corner right here. So I'm going to kind of diffuse the previous color I put in the crease and bring them in together like that, going upward into the crease. I feel that ever since I've been growing out my gray hair, I'm drawn more to gray colors. It seems that even when I use browns, I tend to go for more cooler tone browns than I go for the more cooler tone browns than I do warm tones. Sometimes I feel that it looks better for me. Now I am taking the same color that I had, the Matte Wood and the Matte Johnson, and I'm putting that on the lower lash line, but I am going in a little bit on the bottom, so I'm just kind of dragging it to the bottom layer right there. It's not exactly on my lash line, it's a little bit below. And then what I'm gonna do is go in with a clean blending brush and just blend it all in. I'm going to take the color Matte Malloy again, the light color, and put that in the corner of my eyes right here, just to brighten it up a bit. I'm going to take it down here, all the way to my lower lash line. I'm going to go midway right here, right to the middle part. Now I'm going to use this dark brown color by Ofra. This one is called dark brown. And I'm going to line on my lash line right there, just to darken my lash line to make my lashes look fuller. I'm not going to wink my eyeliner. I'm going to keep it less dramatic with the liner. I feel that the shadows already give enough drama to the eyes. By putting this on the lash line, like I said, it makes your lashes look a lot thicker, just stay close to the lash line, and if you want, you can even pick this up a little bit to get closer. If you want to, you can also go in with a smudge brush or something and diffuse, or in my case, I'm using this brush, this crease brush, and I'm just gonna diffuse it some more, just because I want to get that darkness without getting it to look like a liner. Just want to deepen the color there. I'm kind of lately I've been really into this kind of look of smudging my shadow almost to the crease right here. I don't know, I've really been into this kind of look. I feel like smudging it out even more. I used to just be very precise with my lower lash line, but I've been kind of messy lately, which I really like that look. I think it's a really interesting look. I'm going to use a matte bronzer. I'm going to use this one in this palette. I really like this one. It's a nice matte bronzer that came in this Lorac, the Resort palette. So I really like this one. I'm going to use that for contouring. I'm just going for a slight contouring. I'm not going to deepen it too much. My nose is narrower on in the center and more squishy, more round on the tips. I want to contour around the nose right here and then just take it up. So I do this under my nose, the sides, and then I kind of brush it on like that. I sometimes even use a smaller brush, depends on you, how you'd like to do it. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to do it really quickly. Just putting it on the sides there, concentrating more on the tips. Next, I'm going to use this shimmery bronzer. This came into my BoxyCharm a couple of months back, and it is by Model Co. It's a really pretty shimmery color. I really like it. Just focusing on the cheekbones and a little bit on the nose and just where the sun hits. That's what I use this for. I'm going to use this smaller brush to do it. And you have to be very light-handed with this because it is very pigmented and really strong if you put too much. I'm going to put it on my cheeks like that. Just going to make it look like I had some sun. And then I'm going to put it on right above my eyebrows. Like that. Now I'm going to use my Real Techniques. I really love this brush. It really works well because it has this dome shape, which is nice for controlling how much blush you put on. And then I'm going to go in with this color. It's the same Lorac palette. I'm going to use the same blush and just put it on the apple of the cheek and just take it back a little bit. I just want to look a little flush without looking too blushy. If that's a word. Whew, there's a fly in the house. Hey, fly in the house. I'm going to highlight my nose and a little bit above my eyebrows and my brow bone. So I am going to, I love this highlighter. It is by Benefit and it's called What's Up? What's Up highlighter. I'm going to put that in. Okay, so this is how I'm doing my highlighter. I draw a line. Instead of going all the way down, I'm just putting a little bit here on the bridge of my nose, and then I put a little dot in the middle. Can you see that? Can you see that on the camera? I hope you can. So then once I blend it in, it looks really cute because it looks like you have a button nose. Then I'm going to put a little bit on my brow bone. And I know that I said no shimmer. I'm not going to use any kind of glowy stuff, but it's kind of hard not to use shimmer in the summertime. I love my shimmers. So I'm going to go and put it a little bit on top of my eyebrows just to define, and a little bit right here. That's it. And then I'm going to, I normally just blend it in with my fingers. You can use a brush if you like, or beauty blender. I feel that my fingers are clean. I washed my hands already because I have this thing about getting germs on my face because I used to have a lot of acne before. I really try to avoid putting my hand on my face. I have to wash my hands before I do any kind of makeup application, or just in general. I try not to touch my face. I think under my brow bone I am going to use a brush just so I don't wipe off anything. Here we go. This makes it cleaner. And I'm trying to stay as close to the brow as possible. I'm going to blend it in a little bit with my fingers there. Okay, now I'm going to finish off with some mascara. My camera died, so I went in and finished off my mascara, and now I am back. I am going to put my lips on and finish off the look with Kat Von D liquid lipstick and a MAC lip liner. This lip liner is called Fashion Boost, and it's a really pretty purple fuchsia color. And then I thought it would be a great pair for the Love liquid lipstick from Kat Von D. I'm telling you, this lip liner was made for this lipstick. This is the final look I came up with. I think this is a great look for someone who has silver gray hair. It could be used for any hair color really, but I feel that it really complements gray hair and silver hair. Hope that you enjoyed it and you try it out. And like this video and also comment below. I post videos every Tuesday and Friday. To be sure to catch the next video, subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, take care.